Hi, this is Shelley Kraft coming to you live on SNNLive. We're at the LD Micro Invitational in Bel Air, California, 2014. I have with me Greg Chapman. Greg Chapman's executive tailor for the clothes for the investment banker in you. And it's a private company. Greg, welcome to SNNLive.
Thank you, Shelley. It's nice to be here. Thank you for having me.
It's good to have you. Do you often do interviews with a model of your own clothing?
You honor me by being my client and a good model, actually. At a recent event, I think you made a real difference in people who couldn't quite decide if this was for them.
Well, thank you. So why should somebody use you to dress for success?
Thank you. It's a great question. For a number of reasons. More value, for one. The ready-made industry has a distribution system where most of the money is spent in profits for those of the manufacturing, wholesale, retail level. It's not really a well-made product because they can't afford to make it as well, or it would get prohibitively expensive by the time they do put it through the system. Fit is a big one. I feel that people impress people as being extraordinarily successful if their clothes fit them perfectly, and by definition, if it's ready-made, it only fits about one guy out of 20 remotely well. Quality of workmanship is another. Clothes last for 30 years instead of 3 years. The ease of ordering without any need whatsoever of shopping or fittings or alterations through the system that we make. And by the way, this is not made-to-measure tailoring. This is pure custom, where an individual pattern produces the same perfect result over and over, regardless of whether you gain weight or lose weight. So there's a number of good reasons to answer your question.
So, ladies and gentlemen, here's Greg Chapman at a financial conference. Some guys are dressed well. Some aren't exactly dressed well. Greg puts on a presentation about dressing for success. What's your background?
My background? I had modeled clothes all through school as well as selling them for stores from the age of 15. I just had that physique that fit into a ready-made. I went to India. I thought I was well dressed. I got hooked on the British tailors, the Indian British trained tailors, and it was a transforming experience. I absolutely couldn't believe that here I was a guy who I thought was a perfect fit. And then as he continued to send perfect clothes to me, I thought this makes a lot of sense for a busy person. So I chose the name Executive Tailored Clothes because I wanted a lifetime relationship with business people who have an ongoing need for clothes, not just movie stars, etc. And it made perfect sense. We have an amazing number of clients who for their entire career, 40 years, are with us, and 45. Countless people. Some of them have hundreds of suits in our wardrobe. They're across the country. It was a great idea, and we're still to this day as enthusiastic and passionate as we were the day we started.
So let's give your website out so that they can find out, more information.
It's www.gregchapman.com. Let's see if there's anything else I can tell you. I guess that'll get you there. www.gregchapman.com. We're based in Beverly Hills on Robertson Boulevard, where we've been for over 40 years, but we do 75% of our repeat business by phone with clients we just spent 15 or 20 minutes with 10, 20, 30 years ago.
Ladies and gentlemen, the one and only Greg Chapman.
Thank you, Sean.
Greg Chapman's Executive Tailor Clothes. It's a private company here in Beverly Hills. I'm Shelley Kraft. This is SNNLive. We're at the LD Micro Invitational here in Bel Air, California, 2014. Greg,
thanks for having me, Shelley.
Thank you for
and you make a great model
me.
for my clothes. You look so good. It's fantastic. Thank you, Shelley.